Hi guys, it's Chris with City Girl Homestead and time for supper. So I don't know if you guys have ever watched her. She's passed away quite a few years ago now, but Clara from Depression Cooking, and I absolutely love her. I wish she was still alive, but she's not. So I made this a long time ago, but I want to make it again. I'm going to do things just a little bit different than I did before. Not much too different, but like she used spaghetti sauce. I don't have any open, and I'm not going to use it up, so I don't want to do that, so I'm going to do a substitution. But I'm making the poor man's meal. I've been trying to think of different ways to use up my hot dogs, so this is what I'm going to do. So the first thing we need to do is, she said potatoes were plentiful back then. She peeled her potatoes. I'm not peeling mine. I am going to cube them because they're yellow potatoes. And, well, I don't like peeling potatoes as it is. So I think it'll be alright. And I'm going to get all these potatoes peeled up, or chopped up. I've got some butter melting. She used vegetable oil. The only thing I use vegetable oil for is deep frying, or if it's in a recipe. Otherwise, I use butter or olive oil. So that's the one big difference. And so, yeah, I'm not going to use that. I'm not much of a fan. And olive oil, really, I don't like to use it if it's going to be a long fry thing. And because these are potatoes, it will be a little bit longer fry time. I'm getting started late. I had a lunch date, and her and I spent 2 hours at lunch, and then I forgot to tell her something, and then we ended up talking on the phone for another hour. It works out okay, though, because Courtney had to, a meeting after work, and she just got out, so it'll work out okay. But I had a beautiful date with her, and it's not the girl I've been talking to you about. It's someone very special to me, so I enjoyed my time with her today. Alrighty. So I'm going to keep chopping these up. I don't know if I'll use all of them that I got up, because obviously I need enough for Tom's lunch for tomorrow and dinner today. And it's hot dogs and potatoes. You can't go wrong. The guys love it. So let me chop up a few more, and then I'll come back. Alright, so now we need to chop up an onion. And we'll put that in there. I love the stories that she would tell as she was cooking. She said that her grandsons really loved this dish, and that they would bring their friends over, and they'd ask, "Grandma, can you cook the poor man's meal?" She has a lot of really good meals. And they're good for low-income meals. But nowadays, you know, we could for sure use that. But sometimes it's just, you know, when we did that week of depression meals, those were meals that were just really, really good. They were inexpensive, and they were fun to make, and I think they had some great ideas. And so once in a while, it doesn't hurt to step back to do that. And if you got hot dogs you're trying to get rid of, not a bad idea either. So now we're going to put the onions in with that. And I'm going to salt and pepper it. I don't remember if she did, but I'm going to. I think it's important to salt and pepper your potatoes. And I think she only used 4 hot dogs. I'm going to use the whole thing. Hopefully I have enough room in that pan for all of it. I think the reason this recipe had something for me right from the get-go is potatoes and onions. I do like fried potatoes with onions. That's something I do really like. So that's not a stretch beyond the imagination for that. Now you're just going to do your hot dogs, if I can get them out, in those little coins. You don't want them real thick, but you don't need them real thin either. And we'll do 4 at a time. Her hot dogs looked a lot bigger, but back then they probably were. Nowadays, there's more bun than there is hot dog. And even with the name brand, like that's an Eckrich brand, they're really skinny. I remember when, back in the day, you know, like I'm really old or something, but back in the day, I think hot dogs used to be a lot fatter than they are now. And it says original Frank's, but I don't remember a hot dog being that skinny. Maybe I'm wrong. You guys can tell me in the comments below. Work with that. My hot dogs are getting down a little bit in the freezer. So that's a good thing too. Now for my side dish tonight, remember I bought that cheesy broccoli? I'm going to put that on the side tonight too. But I'm going to heat that up in a bowl. I don't like heating it up in the bag. Just, there's something about that I don't like. Not sure what it is. Now she would have added, right now she would have added the spaghetti sauce. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to add is a couple tablespoons of ketchup. She said it's basically just for taste. And honestly, I'm going to put ketchup on mine when I eat it. So fried potatoes need ketchup in my opinion. I wonder where my kids and grandkids come with their love of ketchup. Can't imagine. Now she also said, and you know, I had forgotten that she said this, that if you add a little bit of water to your dish, it will help steam those potatoes and get them done. So there's what we got so far. That look good. I mean, it's everyday things. Like, I know I've got a couple of you that talk about using our pantry stuff and whatever. And, you know, honestly, I do buy a few things here and there. And then I do buy stuff to stock up, obviously. But, you know, truthfully, it does feel good that I can get into my pantry and I could make a meal for a long time. You know, I've got canned meats and vegetables and fruits. And I got to catch back up on my rice again. Just making it. But I do have some that's I can cook up anytime. And it's really nice to have those things. And make sure if you do pantry, make sure you know, use that stuff. Don't just let it sit there to look pretty, because that's not what it's for. So I'm going to let this cook for a little bit, and then I'll be back. Let's see how it goes. All right, so I got Tom's lunch already packed. Now, he's going to be here any minute, so here we go. And I put the broccoli on there and some blackberries. I think it looks like a very, very tasty meal. So Claire, great idea. And the poor man's meal, I was telling Courtney what I was making. She goes, I've made that a few times. She goes, it's really good. And it is really good. So I'm going to get the table set, and we'll meet you in the dining room. Well, hi, Tom.
Hello.
There's dinner. That's the poor man's meal.
Little better luck on the highway today.
Courtney said she's made this a couple times and likes it too, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
Good.
Well, I'm going to have you open this. Hold the jar. Those are the pickles that I did today with the
Pickled
radishes.
radishes?
Yes.
I almost blew one. Those are good.
I'm going to try one. They get more pickly the longer you have them. Oh, those are great. Try it, Jack.
Aren't they good?
Put your fork in there.
They're extraordinary. That's what they are.
Want to try another one?
No,
They're
they're
good.
poopers.
Those are really good.
Yeah, they are.
And you're not even a radish fan.
Nope.
They don't
No,
taste like radishes. I was going to say they don't taste like radishes. I like that. What do you think?
Delicious.
Dinner and everything's good?
Yeah.
Winner, winner, poor man's dinner. You like everything, Jack?
Yeah.
All right, there we go. You guys have a blessed night. Be a blessing, and goodbye, Tom.
Goodbye, Tom.
Bye, Jack.
Bye.
You guys have a great night.